Right now. Okay. Yay, it's being recorded. Hopefully this works. So good evening, everybody. Today is July 31st, 2014. Thanks for being on the call tonight. I know that it's hard to find time for one more thing, especially in the evening when we've been going all day. So I really appreciate you guys being on and catching the recording if you're doing that too. I want to start out by just recognizing some of you on the team. First, we have 2 new Emeralds since we spoke 2 weeks ago, Mandy West and Natalie Marquez. Natalie, I almost said Natalie Kenny. That's was her maiden name in high school. They just went Emerald, and they've been working so hard doing this. So I'm really proud of you guys, and you're going to see the fruits of your business really be paying off now. And then Success Club. Emily Williams just started a few weeks ago, and she already has 7 Success Club points. And she said, what is that again? She's so new that she doesn't even know much about Success Club. But Emily, that's awesome. Hey, Natalie. That's really awesome, and you know, that just means that you're getting new clients, and you're gonna get rewarded from Beachbody, and we can talk more about that later. Stacy Fisher has 3 Success Club points, and Natalie has 4. And I just saw a message go through that I think you're working on something, Natalie. Is that right?
Yes.
Trying to get that last one. I know it's hard.
We'll see if it happens or not.
Okay. Well, good luck. It's your first month, and that's okay. It's just a good, it's a good goal to have. Okay. So, and then a few announcements, you guys. The next coach apprenticeship program begins Monday, and so far I have Patty signed up, Emily, and new coach Kelly. All of you guys are new coaches. She's just the most recent. And then if any of you guys with coaches have, if they want to join, let them know about it. Natalie, I thought Daly, wasn't she maybe interested in running the business?
Yeah, I think she wants to finish the challenge group that she's in right now. Kind of
got it.
See what the time will. I think she just wants to test it out, and then she'll see.
Awesome. Okay. Well, just keep that in mind, and I'm going to keep running those every month. I'll do them the first Monday of the month. So I use these groups as a good reason to get people signed up. So like when it's coming close to time, I might email my prospects and say, hey, Rachel, I know you've been considering coaching. I have a new coach apprenticeship group starting Monday. So it's a great time for you to get started. Are you still interested? That's, and just having that date on the calendar kind of pushes people a little bit, more than they might if that wasn't there. So use that to your benefit. Also, our next team-wide group, our Dream Builders group, is going to start on August 18th. And so far, I just have it pinned as a general group. They just need Shakeology to join, and then they can do any fitness program, or if they have a gym membership that they want to use, or they're a runner or whatever. So put that on your calendar too. You don't have to participate in that, but it sure is nice to have something to plug your clients into if you don't have enough for a full group of your own. So there's that. I also wanted to point out that in the Transformers page, Lindy posted a calendar today. I really liked it. It just has Transformers calls on it, sneak peek group, I don't know, some other things on there that for the month of August, so it's nice and organized for you to see. So check that out, print it out if you want, and you can add these dates to it too. Eventually, I'll make our own for this team as we continue to grow. I'm so excited, by the way. The first call I ran, there was 1 of you. Second call, there were 2. And now there are 3 of you on this call. So, that's awesome. That's a lot of growth. Okay, so tonight I'm excited about the topic. You guys came up with it. It's basically, hey, my friends and family know I'm a coach, but how do I get everybody else to know that I'm a coach? So I think that's a great question, and I think that it's really important to address for all of you. So I've just got a few simple things that we're going to talk about, and this call has to be under 30 minutes, so we won't go too late because it cuts me off at 30 minutes. I should have looked at my phone when I started, but okay, so first of all, I'm going to start by talking about Facebook. I have built my business almost entirely through Facebook, and not all of you are, familiar and super comfortable with Facebook, but that's what I'm going to talk about first. When I started as a coach, I was only using Facebook occasionally. I would post random things once in a while. And when I signed up, I realized quickly that I need to create a presence on Facebook so that I can use it as my platform. And that's what I did. So if you're not on Facebook at all, or if you just post kind of here and there, hit and miss, the first thing you need to do is start posting regularly, just about your life. It doesn't need to be about fitness at all. About you, you are not selling products, you are selling yourself, and that is the truth. That's why so many different kind of coaches can be successful, because different people are attracted to different types of coaches. So start just, building your story. What a beautiful day for a walk today, or here's a picture of my dog, or, I'm so excited for this vacation, or look at this awesome dinner I made, or whatever it is. Just start posting about your life. And then slowly start to sprinkle in posts about health and fitness. That way it doesn't come off as like, I'm a coach. It's like, gentle, and it's easing people into it, and kind of letting them know in a slow way. And what happens is, as you start to sprinkle in those health and fitness posts, you come up on, in people's minds, when they start thinking about health and fitness, they start thinking about you. You pop into their minds. And as they see your name in the feed, they read what you've written, and then they also think about that other stuff you wrote about health and fitness. So you're just creating a presence on Facebook. If you want to do this through a health and fitness page, that's fine too. Is a health and fitness page mandatory or necessary? No way. I do have one, and I like it. I've gotten a lot of clients that I didn't even know through that page, but it is a lot to manage having two. I mean, I manage my personal page, and then I manage that page, and sometimes I neglect that page because I'm managing my personal page, and so it is a lot. I like it, but I do not think it's necessary. And actually, most of the top coaches don't have two. They just have one. They just work from their home screen. Eventually, I'd like to get rid of the health and fitness page and just work from my personal page, but I'm still trying to increase my market, But don't feel like you have to go out and create one of those right away. I don't think you do. So add those health and fitness posts occasionally, but don't be one of those people that just like throws up health and fitness stuff all the time, all of a sudden, because people will be totally turned off by that. They'll stop listening to you. They might unfollow you. And, it's not natural or genuine. Just be yourself and casually kind of let people know about this. A great introductory post or a post to just tell people about this is like, oh my gosh, you guys, I just joined an accountability group and I lost, 8 pounds. I feel better than I've ever felt in my life. I can't even believe that I'm saying this on Facebook, but I'm so excited about it that I wanted to tell you guys, because I'm going to run my own group and I want you to join me, or something like that. Like, be yourself, but just something really real and honest. That kind of opens the door and lets people know what you're doing. And then you can keep sprinkling in those posts. Pictures of ad pictures. I mean, I've done it too. I totally done it. So if you have, don't feel bad. But like throwing up the banner Shakeology on your in a post, it's not going to do what you want. It might let some people know that you like Shakeology, but it mostly is going to be a turnoff for people. So the more natural, the better. Let's see. Okay, so that's Facebook. That's my guidelines for that. Also, in the intro email that you guys got, I did a little video about that, about social media tips. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know later and I can find that for you. It's also on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. Isn't that crazy? I need to work on that. Get it a little more refined. Okay. Another thing, so Facebook is my number one. I mean, like, now that I've created a presence on Facebook, people send me messages all the time. People I don't even know. I was just on the phone with somebody who found me. She's like, used to work with my husband and now knows me through like my health and fitness page and then saw me at the gym here. And like, it's very convoluted, but I didn't even know her. And she sent me a message and said, I've been following you on Facebook and I want to do what you're doing. So, it's really cool how Facebook allows you to reach so many people. Make your profile public, and you'll reach even more people. And I know, people, we're a little nervous about people seeing pictures of our kids or, our family or whatever. You can make those pictures private. You can set your pictures to be a different setting than your content if you want. Okay, so Facebook's my number one. My number two, to start letting people know without being too salesy, is to start sending personal messages. It's called forming, F-O-R-M. Let's see if I can remember it. Let's see, occupation is the O. Shoot, I can't think of what it is. Oh, family. Family, occupation, recreation, and then your message. So what I do, every once in a while when my funnel is empty, you want to keep your funnel full, right? Those are the people you're kind of talking to all the time. So once my funnel is empty, I go through my friends list and I look for people that I haven't talked to or connected with on Facebook. Maybe I went to high school with them. Maybe I used to work with them. Maybe we just go to this gym together. It could be whatever. And I pick a few people and I just send them a message and I say, hey, it's so good to see you on here. I thought of you the other day and I've been meaning to connect with you and send you a message. How are you? Something really simple like that. And then, if they're a nice person and not too busy and you don't slip through the radar, they'll send you one back and they'll say, I'm really great. What are you doing? And that's where you can just say, I'm good. I'm living in town and this is what I do for a living. And I recently started my own health and fitness business. What do you do? Okay. So see, I didn't say like, do you want to join me or anything like that? You're just kind of telling them about yourself. And like I said earlier, if they're a nice person and somebody you want to work with, they will respond and say, they'll continue the conversation. Some people drop the conversation at the beginning and that's okay. And I don't hold it against them or anything. I just kind of move on. And sometimes the conversation doesn't even open up to allow you to tell them about your health and fitness business, and that's okay too. But it certainly gets the conversations started. And often what happens when I do these messages, people say, oh, Katie, I've been meaning to message you. I see your posts about health and fitness, and I wanted to know if you could help me. I mean, it's crazy. Like 6 times out of 10 that happens. So that's all about creating a presence on Facebook. These personal messages, just remember that this business is about forming relationships. So again, we're not here to sell to people. We're forming relationships, and out of relationships comes, this. So, keep that in mind. That's your goal. You're looking to form relationships, and then good things will come of that. If your goal is to get the sale, you're going to be disappointed probably. So those are my 2. Facebook credibility and start sending messages to people, just getting to know them. A couple others that I think are really effective. One is a shake and share party, or you could call it a fit club. You've seen a lot of this on the Transformers page lately. I just hosted one here. Some of you were there, and that's actually where Patty decided to sign up to be a coach at that shake and share party. These are super fun and easy. I mean, you guys, we had like 35 people at that program, and I know several coaches signed up that night, and several others, made purchases. Several other people made purchases. If you want, I would be happy if you want to do like a fit club or a shake and share party. I'd be happy, number one, to help you run it or to just be there as support for you. I could do the talking if you want, or I could be in the background, or I could lead a workout. PIO is a really easy workout for me to lead without any major equipment. People just need a mat or a towel, and I bring my speaker. It's really, really easy. So if you want me to do that, just let me know. I'd be happy to. We did it outside, and it was like the most perfect, beautiful thing. We are going to do another one September 15th or 13th. I forget the date. I'll let you know as it gets closer, but you guys can invite people to that. And it's, it's an event. getting things on the calendar where you can invite people to them, like the coach apprenticeship group I talked about, that is big. Having events on the calendar to get people there. So Shake and Share are fitness clubs. And I think you've probably seen the post by Kim Busboom on Transformers page. She's doing a fit club at Muhammad at Transform Fitness. All you need is a TV and you play a video. And I've run one of those before. I wasn't super impressed with that one I did because I don't know if I didn't like the workout or it was my first time, so I learned a lot. Like, for example, if you invite the team, make sure you have them, like you can't come if you're a coach unless you bring a guest, because it ended up being like mostly coaches. And so that was like kind of lame, working out with a bunch of coaches. I don't know. Didn't work out the way I wanted, but I learned a lot from it, and I can teach you what I learned. Another one, I meant to bring my shirt downstairs. It's upstairs. Wear and Share. So on the Beachbody website, there are several Shakeology things you can purchase. There are shaker cups. I believe there are shirts that say Shakeology. Somebody in our team just placed an order for some. They're cute little tank tops. I wear them, all the time. And so then, like, as I'm going to the store, my shirt says Shakeology, and people say, "What's that?" Or, "Oh, I've heard of Shakeology. I've thought about trying it. Do you like it?" And it just gets the conversation started. Also, like Insanity shirts, if you're a fan of Insanity, PiYo, all sorts of programs, pick your favorite, and it really does, it goes far. I like the idea of having like a cell phone case, with Beachbody stuff on it, because you always have your phone out, or, keychain or something like that. So that's simple. It's simple and easy to do, and it really does spread the word in a natural way. Whenever I go to the gym, I try to bring my Shakeology cup with water, just because, how easy is that? I set it on the stage, I teach my class, and the whole time I've got an advertisement right in front of me. Okay, and then this is the last one, time. Like to share that you are a coach, it does take some time. It's not people aren't just going to be like, "Oh, you're a coach, I want to join your team, I want to buy these products, I want you to coach me." Like it does take some time, but I'm telling you, honestly, like, these things work. I became a coach in 2013 in May, and I've been a believer of this from the beginning. I work a lot more now than I did then, but this has always been part-time for me. And I mean, you guys, it's crazy. I do not have enough hours in my day to keep up with my business. That's pretty awesome. Working part-time from my phone and in the cracks of my day, like, it's just rolling. And you can do that too. I have no secrets. There's nothing I'm doing that is like, unique to me or anything like that. Like, I'm just doing those things I talked about and that the other coaches talk about, and the consistency of it really does pay off. So those are my tips for that. I also wanted to talk about, Natalie, you had a question about challenge packs, and it was a great question. Like, what if somebody just can't afford a challenge pack? Do you push it, or what do you do with that? And my advice is definitely don't push it. Like, you are here for them, and if they can't afford it, they can't afford it. And I never make people feel bad about that. I totally get it. I mean, $130 for like a drink, it sounds insane. And you now that we've been drinking it, like, of course I believe in it 1,000%, and I've never felt better, and so on and so forth. It's totally worth that price. But if you're broke and somebody's saying, "Oh yeah, it's just $130, that's a lot of money. That's, a lot of groceries and so on and so forth." So I get it. And I'm just, I'm understanding, and I say, like, yeah, I completely understand, and let me know when you're ready. That's usually what I say. Or, to join my group, I guess I should address this. At the beginning, my very first group I ran, this is a good story actually, one of my potential clients couldn't afford Shakeology. She said, "I have these Slim Fast shakes still in my pantry. Can I just use those?" And I said, sure, why not? So I learned a really valuable lesson because she had no results. She did not have the energy the rest of the people had. Her cravings were still high because she wasn't drinking Shakeology, which cuts down on cravings. She didn't get results quickly. And so she just lost motivation. And because of that, it kind of brought the rest of the group down. It was like, her negativity, when you have somebody negative in your group, it really kind of brings the rest of the group down. So after that, I'm like, okay, no, I can't, I wanted to be understanding and let her join without it, but it doesn't work. So after that, I did make Shakeology a requirement unless they bought like a fitness program. And you'll see in some groups, I still, like if I'm running a group specifically for a program, which I don't do most of the time, but right now we're doing like these 2 PiYo groups. If they are in the PiYo group and they bought the PiYo, well, if they don't want the Shakeology, okay, they don't have to have it. So it's kind of like either or. If it's a program specific group, they have to have the program. Otherwise, it's a general group and they need the Shakeology. What was I going to say? Okay, so now that same girl, so that was last June, that girl is now in my current group with Shakeology. She approached me. Her name is Susan, and she sent me a message and said, I'm ready to do this. I want the Shakeology, I want the PiYo, I want the whole thing. I want to get back in your group. And she's probably going to become a coach and be a great coach. Like, I didn't push her. I did encourage her. I said, Susan, I know it's expensive, but it's really worth it. And she liked several of my posts months later about Shakeology. So I sent her a few messages. Hey, I see that you liked my post. Are you interested? Oh, no, not yet. Okay, sounds great. And we were just friendly. And then she came back around. So, it's about them, and the challenge packs are truly a good deal. We know that as coaches, but for some people it's just too much. So I do think you have to decide for yourself whether or not they have to have the Shakeology, but I definitely don't think another like protein shake or whatever, it's not the same. It just doesn't work. Let's see. All right, you guys, that's all I have tonight. Those are my tips, like how to get yourself out there. Please let me know if I can help you with anything. And do you have any questions before we stop?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
All right. I feel like there was one more thing I was going to tell you, but I don't think there is. I'm so excited my kids didn't interrupt us. I'm home. Chris is gone tonight, and they're all like running around up there. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to do this call well, but they quieted down, so that's good. All right, you guys. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.